Remember when Cooper and Tars take a plunge into the black hole Gargantua? Somehow he made his way back, and humanity survived. But in reality, you can't survive a trip through a black hole. And if that massive gravitational pull is centered around the Earth, that's just some bad news. NASA's recent warning about the black hole's position could be devastating. Join us as we discuss the cataclysmic event that could change the course of human history forever. Will we be able to survive this ominous force, or is this the end of humanity as we know it? NASA has just unveiled the existence of a strong gravitational pull that is wreaking havoc across the vast expanses of the universe. This runaway black hole is on the loose, tearing through intergalactic space at breakneck speed. As per NASA, it moves so fast that it could make a trip from Earth to the Moon in a mere 14 minutes. The supermassive black hole has left behind an ominous trail of stars, a haunting contrail that spans a staggering 200,000 light-years. If it's hard for you to track how huge that is, think of twice the size of our own Milky Way galaxy. To be fair, it's pretty hard to wrap your head around the cosmic threats that can change the course of our planet. Since most of our knowledge is a mix-and-match combo of scientific knowledge and Christopher Nolan movies, details can get a little sketchy. But all things considered, black holes are bad news. In case you have been uninterested in the lives of black holes, let us enlighten you about them so you can start worrying about this supermassive threat that's on the loose. The scientists are still hard at work trying to find out the truth behind the existence of these behemoths. According to some, when a massive cloud of gas collapses under its own weight, it gives birth to a black hole. We are speaking cosmically colossal here, like up to 100,000 times the mass of the Sun. But according to others, when a huge star dies and goes into a supernova, which essentially is a massive and luminous explosion of a star, the remaining mass of this fallen giant, if it's substantial enough, collapses in on itself under the crushing force of its own gravity. And what emerges from this cosmic dance of destruction? A black hole. A mysterious void that's 5 to 50 times the mass of our very own Sunday. But no matter how they come into being, these black holes are fearsome and awe-inspiring. They are monstrous entities characterized by an insatiable appetite for gas and dust, which they swallow up with a gravitational pull so strong that not even light can escape. Black holes are the ultimate force of gravity, pulling in everything that comes within their reach, from stars to entire galaxies. And yet, despite all of our efforts to understand them, these cosmic phenomena remain shrouded in mystery, hiding their secrets behind a veil of darkness that not even the most advanced technology can penetrate. If anything, scientists have observed explosions of light from black holes whenever they consume a star. You see, when an unfortunate star gets close to the gravitational pull of the holes, there's no escape. The gravitational grasp of these cosmic bodies is so strong that it's able to rip through a star's physical makeup of gases, and the radiation that this phenomenon emits is so dangerous that no human being can survive in its vicinity, or any other star. But that's just not it. Black holes also push into the gas in front of them, creating a narrow corridor of new star formation. The trail it leaves behind is almost half as bright as its parent galaxy, which only confirms the magnitude of its cosmic shenanigans. And wait, there's more. At the very end of this galactic column lurks a remarkably bright knot of ionized oxygen marking the black hole's final frontier. And for once, things might not be as bad as they seem. According to Peter Van Dokkum of Yale University, what we're witnessing is the aftermath of the black hole's wake. The enigma deepens as scientists struggle to decipher the mystery behind the black hole's wake. Is it the result of gas being shocked and heated from its supersonic motion, or could it be the accretion disk around the black hole causing a deadly radiation storm? According to Peter Van Dokkum, the lead investigator of this bizarre phenomenon, the gas in front of the black hole gets shocked and heated due to its unimaginable velocity. But the details of this cosmic carnage are shrouded in obscurity. The universe works in mysterious ways, and so does serendipity. It led the intrepid astronomers to uncover a celestial secret beyond their wildest imagination. This extraordinary event is so rare that even NASA stumbled upon it accidentally, courtesy of the Hubble Space Telescope. Van Dokkum himself was on the hunt for globular star clusters in a nearby dwarf galaxy when he chanced upon the invisible monster's trail of stars. The sheer brightness and uniqueness of this galactic spectacle are quite astonishing, says Van Dokkum. But what did he think it was? A measly cosmic ray hitting the camera detector and causing a linear imaging artifact. How simple could it have been? But wait, it gets even more intriguing. Even after eliminating cosmic rays, the enigmatic streak remained, defying all explanation. It was like nothing Van Dokkum and his team had ever seen before, fueling their curiosity and compelling them to dig deeper. Thus, they embarked on a perilous journey of spectroscopy with the W.M. Keck observatories in Hawaii, where they finally unraveled the mystery. Perhaps it's one of the most enlightening discoveries NASA will ever make on the subject of bizarre cosmic phenomena of black holes, not to mention we're glancing into the prehistoric notions of our universe and how it came into existence. The players? Not one, not two, but three massive black holes engaged in a game of galactic billiards unlike any other. It all began when two galaxies merged, bringing together their respective supermassive black holes at their centers. But that was just the beginning. A third galaxy entered the fray, its own supermassive black hole adding to the already chaotic and unstable configuration. It was like a cosmic version of the old saying, two's company, and three's a crowd. In this crowded space, the forces at play were too much to bear. The result? A runaway black hole weighing as much as 20 million suns tearing through the universe, leaving behind a trail of newborn stars in its wake. But for Earth, the problem doesn't end here. In a startling revelation, a team of international astronomers has uncovered a galaxy that has defied all classification norms. PBC J233.9, located a mind-boggling 657 light-years away, has proven to be a giant amongst galaxies, stretching a staggering 4 million light-years across. The galaxy PBC J233.9 has undergone a classification transformation of cosmic proportions, literally. Previously categorized as a radio galaxy, this mammoth space entity has now been deemed a giant radio galaxy with a blazar at its core. And what's a radio galaxy, you may ask? It is a fascinating phenomenon where a galaxy emits giant regions of radio waves that extend far beyond its visible structure. These powerful radio lobes are fueled by the jets emanating from its active galactic nucleus. Plus, these radio galaxies can have luminosities up to 10 to the power of 39 watts, and their radio waves typically range from 10 MHz to 100 GHz. It is truly a sight to behold, and the newly discovered giant radio galaxy PBC J233.9 is no exception. But that's not all. It has a blazar in its core. Blazars, as we all know, are the stuff of legends, active galactic nuclei with relativistic jets traveling close to the speed of light. Made up of charged particles moving at velocities close to the speed of light, this jet is a force to be reckoned with. It's a sight so powerful that it can cause the emission of radiation across the entire electromagnetic spectrum, sending shock waves through the very fabric of space and time. These objects are so incredibly powerful that they could make even the bravest of astronauts quiver in their space boots. And this blazar in PBC J233.9 is not just any blazar. This active galactic nucleus, AGN, has a relativistic jet traveling at lightning-fast speeds directed right towards us. What does this mean, you ask? Well, the emission from this blazar jet is off the charts, exceeding that of the rest of the galaxy by far. These high-intensity flares are so powerful that they have changed the galaxy's classification entirely. The enigmatic galaxy PBC J233.9 has been the subject of intense scrutiny by a team of dedicated astronomers who used every tool at their disposal to uncover its secrets. Their arsenal included radio, optical, infrared, X-ray, ultraviolet, and gamma-ray telescopes spanning the entire electromagnetic spectrum. It's almost as if they were on a mission to crack some cosmic code. The data was collected from various sources, including the German 100M radio telescope, Ethelsberg at the Max Planck Institute for Radio Astronomy, the Yale University 1.3M Smertz optical telescope, and the Penn State Neil Gehrels Swift Observatory. The team then used ALERTS, also known as Automatic Learning for the Rapid Classification of Events project in Chile, which provided data from the Zwicky Transient Facility and the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System to compare the properties of PBC J233.9 with other galaxies. After analyzing the data, the team came to a shocking conclusion. The bright blazar home in the core of PBC J233.9 is surrounded by two lobes in the outer regions of the jet. But these lobes are like no other, extending to the astonishing length of 4 million light-years. The researchers have dubbed it a giant radio galaxy, for a good reason. The sheer magnitude of its size is enough to leave one in awe. The team went on to state that PBC J233.9 is one of the most luminous giant radio galaxies in the entire universe. Not only is it a giant, but it's also a rare cosmic phenomenon that defies categorization. What does this mean for Earth? While PBC J233.9 might be a long way from home, scientists still worry about the potential impact of the runaway black hole. If it were to drift too close, the consequences could be dire. The gravitational pull could tear our planet apart, putting humanity in jeopardy. In fact, NASA has raised the alarm about the dangers posed by black holes. But fear not. We have time before the black hole comes knocking at our door. NASA continues to keep a close eye on the sky, diligently tracking the movements of these celestial entities. With their advanced technology and determination, the future of humanity looks a bit brighter, even when faced with a runaway black hole on the loose.